Everyone wants a great deal, but most buyers are fighting over the exact same perfect houses, overbidding, and wait until I tell you about the Zestimates. The good news is that getting a deal is actually easy, and I'm going to show you a much better way. By the end of this video, you're going to know how to find homes with little to no competition, how to create instant equity, and how to structure offers to win while paying less. I'm Justin Braithwaite, and over the past 10 years, I've sold hundreds of homes, and today I'm going to share with you the secrets that I've seen almost all buyers miss. Chapter number 1, don't be misled by the pricing algorithms. Okay, you're going to be angry when I tell you this. Here's how Zillow Zestimate actually works. Once a home is listed, the algorithm uses the listing price as a strong signal to adjust its estimate. It isn't predicting the value, it's just mirroring the asking price. You can verify this yourself by looking at the Zestimate history graph of any listing, and you'll see the sudden value change that coincides with the listing date. So first things first, definitely don't use automated estimates to judge whether a listing is fairly priced. Only sold comparables can indicate the market value. Next, I'll tell you how to win the deal without just offering more money, and the question practically no buyers ever think to ask. Chapter number 2, find out what's important to the seller. Before you make an offer, your agent should always be calling the listing agent and asking, what's most important to the seller besides price? It seems very obvious, but most buyers never ask it, so it can give you a huge advantage. For example, a seller who's also buying their next home might need a rent-back agreement to stay in the home for 30 days after closing to get the money to close on their next home. Or an estate sale with an out-of-state heir might prioritize an offer with no repair requests over a higher price. So make sure to always ask what the seller's actual priorities are besides price. This will give you the opportunity to secure the home at a lower price by meeting those other needs. Now, for those of you who are realizing that your current agent isn't asking these types of questions or wondering how to find an agent like this, stick around until the end and I'll tell you how I can help you find an expert in your city who actually uses these strategies. But next, we're going to cover how to make $20,000 in instant profit by looking for the one thing every other buyer is running away from. Chapter number 3, capturing the spread. An outdated home with orange carpet and wood-paneled walls will scare off most buyers. This creates an opportunity that allows you to capture the difference between the cost of the repairs and the market discount. Here's how it works. Buyers pay a premium for renovated and updated homes because most either can't visualize simple changes or they don't want to do the work. Because of this, sellers of outdated homes often have to discount their price by 2 or even 3 times the actual cost of the repairs. So in other words, if a house needs $10,000 in carpet and paint, it may sit until the price drops by $30,000. That $20,000 difference is your immediate equity. Next, I'm going to tell you how to search and filter and remove 95% of your competition. Chapter number 4, the Negotiator's filter. A beautifully staged listing with professional photos will attract dozens of competing buyers in most markets. Stay away from those. To find a deal, adjust your search parameters to specifically look for homes with 45 days or more on market. At this stage, competition drops off by 95% and sellers are more flexible. They're tired of the showings and they're starting to doubt their price. This creates a competitive vacuum where your negotiating leverage is at its peak. In these situations, you can aggressively request seller concessions, closing cost credits, or price reductions that a new seller would never consider. A high days on market count is often just a result of poor initial photography or a pricing error, not a defect in the house. For those of you who want an agent in your local market who actually knows how to find hidden equity and structure these deals, you can access my network of the top agents nationwide who specialize in these exact strategies. Just click the link in the description to schedule a brief call so we can determine if it would be a good fit. But before you book that call, there's one more thing you have to get right so you don't lose all of that equity the moment you move in. Next, we're going to cover the number 1 mistake that costs most homeowners 10% of their equity. Chapter number 5, buy for the future. A great deal is often the house that you'll stay in long term so your equity growth can compound and not be lost in buying and selling transaction fees. So before you tour a single house, think about what your life might look like in 5 to 7 years. If you're planning to start a family, consider how many bedrooms and the quality of the school district you'll want. If you have a goal to work from home in the future, think about where in the house that would happen. This is very important because between buying and selling fees, you'll spend roughly 8 to 10% of the home's value just to move. The best deal isn't just the right price, it's the home that you can live in long term. So getting a great deal is very possible. when you stop doing what everyone else is doing and follow these strategies. In fact, just by learning these 5 strategies, you're way ahead of most buyers. For those of you who are interested in taking the next step to find a great deal or your dream home, the link to schedule a call is in the description. And for those of you that found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe so you won't miss future videos like this one released every Friday at 5 p.m. And I'm curious, please let me know in the comments which strategy you think will be most impactful for your search. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.